astrology is definitely a tool that you can use to really define your purpose, you know.
Excited?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
So Virgos in their lives are very active. So you're always doing something. Your mind always racing. Even if you're sitting still, you're still thinking about something. There's something else to do. A way to balance out that Virgo do energy is to really meditate. Go to the. Do you ever go to?
You gotta
the,
sit still to meditate.
Yes, girl. You have to work on it. You have to work on it.
You keep on stepping because you know what you are supposed to do in this world. You know your power. You are powerful. You are power-filled. You were born powerful and you were born power-filled. And ain't nobody can take that away from you. No one.
And so here's my elder, who is absolutely brilliant, who I admire so much, and she gives me this space to be. Yet, holds space and interjects in the most powerful way that would then take whatever it is that I was doing to another level. And so, was I in love with her before? I fell even more deeply in love with her and respected her. And I watched her with those women. And I watched her challenge them to be greater. And I watched her support their empowerment, you know, in these very simple way, like she does everything, but so powerful.
Where did this click happen? Where did this shift happen? What do you think? What point? Last night? Today?
No,
what?
I mean, I've been
just
really,
the process.
I've just been I've been open. I've been susceptible to everything that's been coming my way, and I think when we were doing the walk, I wrote about it because I thought it was silly. Like, okay, this is silly. We're closing our eyes and walking, and this is so ridiculous. But then, but then I started like thinking about it. I'm like, okay, it's all right. Like, this is a good exercise, it's a trust exercise, you know. And then when we open our eyes and I see the tree and I see that we're on top and with the pond, I mean, it was a beautiful place to end up. Yeah. And I started realizing that I don't need to know exactly how I'm going to get to where I need to get to.
Say that again. Say that again.
I don't need to know how I'm going to get to where I need to get to.
Remember how we started? Because I say when we surrender, when we allow spirit to be the guide, it is bigger than we could ever imagine.
Other women are also beautiful. They're really beautiful, each of them. And we can trust each other. They'll have my back. And I don't need to be afraid. You know, I don't need to be afraid. I don't need to be by myself. Alone fighting, you know. Yeah, the whole world.
Right. No more. No more. No more.
Yes.
Right.
I guess what I really realized was, as you know, you've told me, like, I have the answers within me. I know my path. I know what I should be doing, and I just need to sort of listen to myself more, have the courage, and just keep moving forward. So, yeah.
You know, I believe in God and God believes in me. And if God has faith in me, should I not have faith in God? You know, so I had to remember that. And I had to remember that in order to trust God, I must have faith and I must surrender. And that not just only to God, but also to myself. And to just trust. Trust was the biggest thing that I picked up.
As I was being led, because I was the last one, it was an interesting experience because there was no one behind me. You know, I just had to hold on, and that was it. I was like holding on and like keeping my mind focused at the same time. And so I wasn't focused on the end result. I was just focused on what I am claiming for myself and allowing myself to be guided.
Awesome.
It was tough for me, and I even like slowed down to try to get you to come on, you know. And she said, keep walking. So I'm trying to reach back, and I'm trying to follow direction, and you know what I mean. Keep going forward, and that was kind of like a good indication of what my life is pretty much like.
Take a breath on that. That's amazing. It's amazing.
I learned that I'm scared. That I don't let people know that I'm scared, and I think that one of the reasons I've been so emotional through this process is because I hold everything in. And since I always, feel the need to take care of others, I don't let people see my vulnerability. And so it's like busting at the seams. Like I just, I can't stop. It's like coming out of every pore of me right now. And that it's okay to be scared. It's okay. Scary things happen in life. But that I'm going to work through it, and I'm going to be just fine. But I'm scared.
Good.
Life is scary.
Yeah. It's scary. I feel scared. It's scary.
I am scared. So, well, I don't think I've ever said that out loud in my life. I don't think I've ever.
Because once we can acknowledge it, then we can move through it. The first step in healing. Right? Once we can acknowledge it, then we can move through it. It is when we don't acknowledge it and we put it under the bed, the boogeyman under the bed, right? And it just stays there and it hides and continues to hide, and it builds grime and it builds cobwebs and it builds dirt. And so good. Congratulations. Yeah, this was really a day of surrendering. The more I just, okay, whatever. My only mission is to support women in remembering their power. That's my only mission, is to support women to remember how powerful we are so that we can shift things in this world. Because I know that. I know without a doubt that as long as I help support women wake up, and remember who you are, you're going to wake other people up, and they're going to remember who they are, and they're going to wake other people up and remember. That's the mission. That's the mission. That's all I'm doing. So if that's all I'm doing, then I'm just going to let it flow how it flows. Right? And so that was again reinforcement for me today. And so I thank you for facilitating me through that.